In today's video, we look at 10 award-winning documentaries about Star Wars. The Star Wars series has exploded into one of the biggest and most beloved franchises that has ever graced cinema screens. What started out as a single George Lucas creation in 1977 has blossomed into a cultural phenomenon. Over the years, there have been several documentaries that have attempted to capture the magic that the Star Wars universe emanates. This video will give an overview of award-winning film documentaries that provide an inside look into the making of Star Wars. If you like our videos, support us with a thumbs up, subscribe to Factual America, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos we upload for you every week. First up is Elstree 1976, 2015. Elstree 1976 is one of the most unique documentaries about Star Wars. It's not about the making or influence of the iconic franchise, but reveals a glimpse into the lives of stars who played minor characters in the films. The film tells the stories of actors who played background characters and the impact working on Star Wars has had upon them. It's a fascinating insight into the faces behind the makeup, and one of the few documentary films that concentrate on the minor characters of the series. Next up is Star Wars: Star Warriors, 2007. Star Wars: Star Warriors concentrates on the lives of many fans who transform their passion for Star Wars into almost an obsession. It features interviews with fans and enthusiasts from different parts of the world who share their personal connection with the universe created by George Lucas. It's a tribute to the fandom that the Star Wars franchise has created over the years. At number 3, we have the prequel Strike Back: A Fan's Journey, 2016. This documentary examines the 3 controversial prequels and how the perception and reaction to them drastically changed over the years. The story of the Star Wars prequels is told through the eyes of fans, who either loved or hated them, and how discussions and dialogues become part of the Star Wars experience. The documentary provides an insightful commentary on fan culture, how it works, and how Star Wars has been a driving force behind it. Industrial Light and Magic: Creating the Impossible, 2010, is not exclusively about Star Wars, but it's still a must-watch for any Star Wars fan. The documentary addresses how the special effects house Industrial Light and Magic in this ILM was created, and how it revolutionized the cinema industry with George Lucas's unique vision for Star Wars. The detailed visual and cinematic processes that go into making and shaping both visual and sound effects in cinema. The Force is With Them: The Legacy of Star Wars, 2004, is a documentary that offers an overview of the history of Star Wars. The film shows the creative process that went into the creation of the original trilogy and interviews the cast and crew of the film. The documentary also tackles the franchise's cultural influence and popularity, and talks about how it spawned sequels and prequels. The Force is With Them will surely provide viewers with a trip down memory lane, with its celebration of all things Star Wars. At number 6, we have The Making of The Empire Strikes Back, 1980. Considered the best Star Wars movie by many fans, The Empire Strikes Back is often hailed for its production design and its special effects. This documentary, directed by Roger Cherrell, offers an in-depth look at how the film was made. From the creation of Yoda to the design of the Hoth planet, this documentary covers it all. The documentary highlights the chaotic and challenging nature of the film production, and how director Irvin Kershner and producer Gary Kurtz overcame many obstacles to deliver a masterpiece. Here we have Star Wars Tech, 2007. The Star Wars universe is full of cutting-edge technology, from lightsabers to blasters to battle droids. But what inspired the creators to come up with these gadgets, and how were they designed? This documentary, hosted by Mythbusters Adam Savage and Jamie Hyneman, explores the technological advancements of the Star Wars universe and how they relate to real-world technology. Next up is Jedi Junkies, 2010. What does it mean to be a Star Wars fan? And how far are fans willing to go to express their love for the franchise? Jedi Junkies provides an insight into the world of Star Wars fandom and the devoted fans' dedication to the franchise. From cosplaying to fan films, this documentary spotlights the fans' creative and passionate expressions of their love for the films. At number 9, we have A Conversation with the Masters, The Empire Strikes Back 30 Years Later, 2011. 30 years after the release of The Empire Strikes Back, director Irvin Kershner, screenwriter Lawrence Kasdan, and producer Gary Kurtz reunited to reflect on the film's legacy and impact. Hosted by filmmaker Kevin Smith, this documentary is a fascinating conversation between the three maestros on their approach to storytelling, the challenges they faced, and how they managed to make a movie that transcended its genre. Lastly, we present Anatomy of a Dewback, 1997. While the dewback only appears for a brief moment in the original Star Wars movie, its design is fascinating and memorable. This documentary, directed by John Schenk, takes a closer look at how the creature was created. From the original design sketches to the finished product, this documentary provides insight into the movie's production design process. The Star Wars movie collections have been groundbreaking and inspirational, and it's amazing how several documentaries have been created all around this franchise to detail the makings of the movies, the fandom, and the cultural impact it has had over the years. The documentaries reviewed in this video provide a variety of insights into the Star Wars franchise. They have taken us through the lives of minor actors, fans who turned their passion into obsession, reflecting on the good times and the bad, and celebrated the fact that the Force will always be with us.